Hi, Maria here and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing this look for you. Kind of a rose goldy look, and yeah, what I am using, I got this palette from a friend and it says that it's the Lorac unzipped palette. However, upon closer inspection, we found out that this was actually one of the knockoff ones. So that was a little bit of a shock because that wasn't her intention. However, it's still a beautiful palette and I wanted to use it in a video because these rose gold colors are just gorgeous and the quality of this one was really decent. But these to me were comparable to the Lorac Pro palette that I have. Like they're decent pigmentation, easily blendable, all of that kind of stuff. However, the stinky thing about it is that companies actually will do put out palettes with the Lorac name or different brand names on it when they're not actually that. So, just be forewarned that that can occur. But nevertheless, these are the shadows and I wanted to do a look with them. So this is the look that I've got going on. I also used the, the Makeup Revolution Awesome Metals foil finish on the lid, and I just love that metallic that this gives, and this was only $3.10 from the UK, so love it. It was on sale. It's normally, I think, a little bit over $6. But anyway, this is the look. If you are new to my channel, welcome, 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 and please feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe. And other than that, I guess we should just get started. So let's get started. So I'm going to start by just putting my hair back, and I usually I'm going to do it the way I normally do it. So I just use a pick like that. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, I've got a fresh, clean, moisturized face. I'm going to go in with my Nivea Sensitive Skin Aftershave Balm and use that as my primer. About that much. It's pretty runny, and I just kind of put it wherever and mix it in. Okay, so I just wait until it's a bit tacky on the face, so I let it dry. Either I'll do this or whatever. So it's a bit tacky. I'm gonna go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. It's a foundation plus concealer, and I'm in the shade Zero Creamy Vanilla. Actually, this is the #1 shade, so it's the lightest shade, and it's too dark for me. So, that's just what happens when you can't test it out. But I really wanted to get this anyway. So I put 1 pump. I'm gonna do 1.5 pumps just to be sure, although I found 1 pump usually does it. So got that on my hand, and then I'm gonna mix some of these Makeup Forever Chromatic Mix drops in white. And I've actually got to put quite a lot in to get it to the right shade. So there's my weird mix, and then I'm just gonna mix it on the back of my hand. But I was really excited to try this foundation because I'd heard so many amazing things about it. So it's still, I think, a little bit dark, but we're gonna go ahead with it anyway. I think I can make it work. And I'm just gonna bounce that into my skin. Okay, so definitely 1 pump would be enough because I still have quite a lot of foundation sitting there. I'm now gonna go in with my Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer by Maybelline, and it's in the color 10 Fair. Then I'm gonna take the rest and just highlight the high points of my face. And for the most part, I like my foundation kind of setting and being as dry as possible before I go in with powder, because I think that really just helps it from getting cakey. I'm gonna go in with the NYX HD eyeshadow base for my lids, and then I'm just gonna blend it out. Now I'm gonna go in with my Ben Nye Cameo powder. It's a translucent powder. And yeah, I'm just gonna set my whole face. Because I set my eyelid with powder, I'm not going to bother going in with the lightest color of the palette. I'm just gonna go straight into this color Unconditional. Now, if you have the Lorac Unzipped palette, it's very similar to this, so you'll be able to do this look, hopefully. I'm gonna go into the color Unbridled. I'm gonna put this in the deeper part of the crease. I'm gonna pull it on the lid a bit. I'm gonna go into this color Untamed, and I'm just gonna put that on the outer corner. I just wanna give it a bit more depth. For the lower lash line, I'm going to go back into the color Unbridled, this one right there. So actually, I want that to be a little bit more noticeable. It's kind of whatever. So I'm just gonna take a smaller fluffy brush and just kind of smoke it out a bit. Then I'm gonna take another angled brush and I'm gonna go into that deeper color Untamed and just really focus that on the lash line. Okay, now in this palette, Unbelievable and Unreal are pretty close to the same color. So I'm gonna go into, let's pick Unreal. And I'm just gonna focus that on the top, or my mobile lid. See how much pigment there is? Like, it's a really nice color, actually. Ooh. Just like so. I'm actually gonna lighten that up a little bit with the cream color. Okay, now I'm going to use the color Undercover as just my brow bone highlight. Now those colors blended pretty good, but I'm just gonna go back in with my Morphe M200 and just blend it out so that there's no harsh lines. So now I wanna kick the eyeshadow up just a notch, so I'm going to go in to my Makeup Revolution Awesome Metal Foil Finish shadow. And so I'm going to take the little dish. Here's the product. And like I said just recently in my favorites video, I love this shadow. I just think it's gorgeous. It's a little finicky to work with. And yeah, I get like just a flake of it there. And then I do the lid up right away just so that it stays soft. And then I'll show you here. I just take this mixing medium, and I think it's a little bit like a glitter glue because it's, I think, pretty tacky, but it's super liquidy. I just put one drop on the shadow, that's it. Okay, so once I get that drop on there, I just take a little flat C brush and I just mix it together like that. And it forms kind of a more liquidy paste. And then I just take that and focus it right on my lid. Ooh. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the difference between the two. Now I'm gonna just take a little fluffy brush and just kind of go over it so that it just blends and stays where it's supposed to. If you blink too much before it's done drying, if you've got hooded lids, it's gonna transfer up a bit. So that's why I like to just go in there and just kind of blend it a little bit. So there we go, I'm gonna let it dry for a second and then I'll be right back. So now I'm going to go in with the Essence Gel Eye Pencil, and I bought a new one because my old one was done. So I bought one and it was dried out, it worked terrible. So then I bought another one just to make sure that like somehow I hadn't totally messed up. And then I'm gonna take Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in black, and I'm just gonna put that on the lower waterline. I'm gonna do my eyebrows using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony. Okay, now moving on to lashes, I'm going to use my Tarte Lash Curler. And then I'm gonna go in with Better Than Sex Mascara. My sister and husband always bug me because I make terrible faces when I do things when I'm concentrating. I think I do a lot of this kind of action, and a lot of times I look like that. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm not one, like, I'm always amazed at these girls that, you know, everything that they do, they have a cute look on their face, like, kind of, like, they'll do this or whatever, and it looks so cute, and I don't know if they practiced it or they really are that cute, but I look more like a maniac when I'm putting stuff on. However, that's part of my charm, people, part of my charm. Okay, so now that I've got my lashes on, I'm going to zoom you out. I'm gonna go into my MAC shadow, the color Omega, to contour. And I'm gonna use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and I'm just gonna contour a little bit more in the back here. Then I'm gonna go into my MAC Cubic Blush. It's just kind of a neutral plummy shade. I then am going to go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Gleam Kit, and I'm going to go into the shade Crushed Pearl. Just feeling like I need a little bit more blush, so I'm going in with a smaller on my apples. Now for lipstick, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So I have two options. One is a Maybelline blush. It's one of their matte blushes in the color Peach. And it looks like that. And that would be pretty good. And then the other one I'm kind of thinking I want to try with this is this brown. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Let me go like this and see. Maybe neither are good. But I'm gonna try this dark one. I'm gonna line my lips with the MAC Stone, and then we're gonna give this a try. If it looks terrible, the beauty is that I can take it off. This is an Urban Decay Comfort Matte in the color 1993. I love it with this look. Maybe it's too warm. Well, it's what I've got on now, so I'm gonna see if I like it. Actually, I do like it. So yeah, it's 1993, these Urban Decay lipsticks. They're long wearing. I have a review of it. I got it in the little Gimme Some Nude Sephora Favorites kit. So it's nice. I don't like the smell. It doesn't really have a taste, but I'm not crazy about the smell, although it does for the most part dissipate, but it was my least favorite smelling one. And yeah, that's what I've got. So I'm gonna zoom you out and fluff up my hair and be right back, I guess. Okay, so the light has changed. I had to change the battery in my ring light, so the light looks a little bit different, but this is the final look. And these are the eyes. I think I'm looking a little crazy. These are the eyes. But I love that sparkle on the eyelid. I just think it looks so beautiful. And I paid $3.10 for that, you know, awesome foil finish Makeup Revolution shadow. So I just think that looks so gorgeous. And I really like that Lorac, or kind of the knockoff Lorac unzip palette. I have the colors. Anyway, yeah, and I don't know how it compares to the actual unzipped palette, but this is the look that I got out of it. So yeah, this is my story and I'm sticking to it. Hope that you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Other than that, hope you have an amazing week and we'll talk to you soon.